Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is JTH Books, and it is time for the September TBR. And I'm a bit giggly because I'm excited, and you're going to find out why. So, it's nearly September. I cannot quite believe it. Hasn't August just flown by, which I didn't think it would because I've been waiting for something for a long time and I thought it was going to drag, but it has not. It has not. And I'm just very excited. I've got quite a busy September, so we're only having 4 books on the TBR and then the one that you vote for. And I've literally sort of been feeling guilty about only having 4, even though I normally have 5 and 1, so 6. Now I've got 4 and 1, so 5. But I've been feeling guilty and I've been standing here trying to find one, and I just think 4's fine, because we have some plans as well. I have some plans. So the Polari Prize has announced its long list. It's got sort of debut fiction and then sort of second books and all that, and I'm focusing on the second one, and I do want to do a reading vlog for the shortlist. I'll put the picture up for the shortlist here, and they're very kindly sending me some, and the shortlist comes out on September 21st, I believe. So I've got to try and work that into this month. I've just got some things going on, so we're just going to go for 4, but maybe it's going to be quality, not quantity. Let's go for that, because I can see I'm trying to work my way out of my guilt. But I'm very hyper today. I'm really sorry, but you are going to find out why. As always, we have one non-fiction for the month. Usually it's queer, but it's not this time. But I was very kindly sent this, and I've heard brilliant things, and I want to read it. And it is Stay True by Hua Shu. Like I said, this was very kindly sent to me. I've heard nothing but amazing things. Winner of the Pulitzer Prize. So let's find out what it's about. It's not a queer non-fiction, so September, it's the month to be wild, apparently. In the eyes of 18-year-old Hua Shu, the problem with Ken, with his passion for Dave Matthews, Abercrombie & Fitch, and his frat, is that he's exactly like everyone else. Ken, whose Japanese-American family has been in the United States for generations, is mainstream. For Hua, the son of Chinese immigrants, who make zines and haunts Bay Area record shops, Ken represents all that he defines himself in opposition to. The only thing Hua and Ken have in common is that, however they engage with it, American culture doesn't seem to have a place for either of them. For Hua's first impression, he and Ken become friends, a friendship built on late-night conversations over cigarettes, long drives along the California coast, and the textbook successes and humiliations of everyday college life. And then violently, senselessly, Ken is gone, killed in a carjacking, not even 3 years after the day they first met. Determined to hold on to all is left of one of his closest friends, his memories, Hua turned to writing. Stay True is the book he's been working on ever since, a coming-of-age story that's been in the works. A coming-of-age story that details both ordinary and extraordinary. Stay True is a bracing memoir about growing up and moving through the world in search of meaning and belonging. It just sounds brilliant. I'm ready for this one. I'm very excited for this one. Next up is a book I haven't shown you yet, but it came this month. The haul is coming. There is a big haul coming. It's coming on Thursday, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. But I'm very lucky to have this. I'm very lucky to have this. It actually came with tons of snacks and an apron and a candle, so very lucky. But it is Family Meal by Brian Washington. That was me, making angel noises because I got this. As you know, I read Memorial this year, thanks to you all, and I absolutely loved it. And then this came. I am so excited. One of my most anticipated books of the year. I might do a reading vlog with this one and another anticipated book. I did that last month. I hope you all liked it. I'll link it down below. And let's find out what this is about. Let's just find it. Let's find it, because I'm so excited. Growing up, TJ was Cam's boy next door. When Cam needed a home, TJ's parents, May and Jin, took him in. Their family bakery became Cam's safe space, until he left and it wasn't anymore. Years later, Cam's world is falling apart. The love of his life, Kai, is gone, but his ghost keeps haunting Cam and won't let go. And Cam's not sure he wants to let go, not sure he's ready. When he has a chance to return to his hometown, to work in a gay bar clinging on in the changing city landscape, he takes it. Back in the same place as TJ, they circle each other warily, their banter electric with an undercurrent of betrayal, drawn together despite past and current drama. Family's family, but TJ is no longer the same person that was left behind, and he's not sure how to navigate utterly cool, completely devastated, and self-destruction Cam crashing back into his world. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have punched it. I'm excited. I'm just excited in general at the minute. I think we're going to have like 2 Brian Memorial books in the top 10 for the end of the year. I'm calling it now. If I'm wrong and I have to eat my words, I don't know, I'll do a forfeit. I'm not doing a forfeit. What are we, 12? I don't know why I said that. But as Aunt March said, I may not always be right, but I am never wrong. I forgot to say it comes out on the 12th of October, so maybe I'm not quite like Aunt March. Maybe I am wrong sometimes. Another proof that comes out in September, it comes out the 28th, so yeah, I've got the month to read it, so no need to panic, Jack, because I can feel the panic setting in. It is Land of Milk and Honey by C. Pam Zhang. Now, I'm very, very lucky to have this. I'm so grateful it was sent to me. Thank you so, so much. And if you want to keep up with my hauls like a bit more regularly, I show them on Instagram sort of straight away. So if you want to check out my Instagram, here's the picture. Follow it down below. It's all linked down below. And you know, maybe you'll see the hauls more than in real time. But then maybe you won't watch the video, do I? Maybe I should have said that. Scratch that. No, I have an idea. Follow me on Instagram and watch the videos. Win-win for you and for me. But let's stop talking about me and let's talk about the book now. Let's find out what it's about. I've heard brilliant things. I've heard absolutely brilliant things. This author has another book which I have brought but have not hauled. But you'll see it Thursday. You'll see it Thursday. A smoke has spread. Food crops are disappearing. A chef escapes her career in London to take a job at a decadent mountaintop colony seemingly free of the world's troubles. There, her enigmatic employer and visionary daughter have built a lush new life for the global elite. One that reawakens the chef to the pleasures of taste, touch, and her own body. In this atmosphere of hidden wonders and seductive violence, the chef's boundaries undergo thrilling erosion. Soon she is pushed to the centre of a startling attempt to reshape the world far beyond the plate. Sounds brilliant. Another chefy one. Baker, chef. It's a good month. I'm having a cooking month. I'm not doing any cooking. Well, I do work in a bakery, so I do cook. But sorry, I've interrupted your thoughts thinking this book sounds good. Carry on thinking it. We'll talk about it more when I read it. 20th September. I'm excited. Next up, I'm just putting this on here because I've heard brilliant things and I want to read it. And I've owned it for a while. And it is Winter's Orbit by Everina Maxwell. I even own the sequel and I haven't even read the first one yet. So I've got to start doing a bit more of that so I can, you know, stop buying books. I really need to stop buying books. But I've just heard brilliant things about this one, so I want to read it. So let's find out what it's about. Prince Keem? Have you ever seen the bloopers of Kath and Kim, the cult classic Australian comedy where she goes, Keem? Oh, sorry. Prince Keem, a famously disappointing minor royal and the Emperor's least favourite grandchild, has been called upon to be useful for once. He's been commanded to fulfil an obligation of marriage to the representative of the Emperor's newest and most rebellious vassal planet. His future husband, Count Janan, is a widower and murder suspect. Neither wants to be wed, but with the conspiracy unfolding around them and the fate of the Empire at stake, they will have to navigate the thorns and barbs of court intrigue, the machinations of war, and the long shadows of Janion's past, and they'll have to do it together. So begins a legendary love story amid the stars. Well, it didn't actually sound that great, but it's on the TBR now. Don't be surprised if this isn't read. But you never know. Maybe I'll just pick it up. This is like the unsure one. The other one. The other three, they'll be read. This one, take a vote now. Just, you don't even have to tell me. Just think, Jack, you're not going to read that. Jack, I think you're going to surprise us. So let's wait. I just hit myself in the face. I've got this book down. Now it is time for you to vote. Sometimes I wonder if you'll just skip to the voting part, but I hope you don't. It is time for me to pick out the JTH TBR jar. I just made that up. That just came at me naturally. I don't know if I'm going to keep calling it that because that was a mouthful. That was a lot of letters. But it is time. And now, before I dip my hand into the jar, I am filming this today on Monday, the 28th of August. It is going up Monday, the 28th of August. And you only have like till, I'm going to say Wednesday morning to vote. And I'm going to tell you why. Because on Wednesday morning, and I have been giving you hints about this with my outfits, but I'd like, no one would get the hints because I didn't even sort of mention it. So that was just fun for me. But I am going on a Disney cruise. That's right. I am going on a Disney cruise. I have not been on holiday since 2016. I was going in 2018 where I was going with my parents and my sister, but my mum unfortunately died that year. So obviously we did not end up going. So I have not been on holiday in 7 years. So me and my sister randomly just booked this cruise. We are going from Southampton. We are going from Wednesday to Sunday. So I'm just ready to have a good time. And the reason I'm telling you this is because, as you all know, when you vote for the books, I do a reading vlog, reading the book. So I thought, would it be fun to do the reading vlog on the Disney cruise? So you can have a little bit of a look at my cruise and we can talk about the book. That is the plan. Who knows how much reading I actually get done on a Disney cruise, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I go in less than 2 days. I think we leave home Wednesday morning. Well, I think we leave home at like 12 o'clock Wednesday to go get the ship. So, and I don't have to fly, bonus. But I'll explain all that in the vlog that I will start Wednesday before I go. So, I hope you're looking forward to that vlog. And let's get picking from the JTH TBR jar. Still a mouthful. Or should I keep saying it? I don't know. We have one. We have one. Dun, 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 dun. I can't get it open. When God Was a Rabbit by Sarah Winman. Now, this was kindly put in here by Paul. Hi, Paul. I hope you're well, my friend. And Paul put a lot in because he suggested every book from the First Line Battle. So, thank you, Paul. Right, let's see what book number 2 is. Give it a shake, as my granddad would say. He's 94 and he still shakes his birthday card. See if money's going to fall out. So, I have one. I have one. It is The Swimmers by Julie Otsuka. Right, let me get these books and we can discuss. So, first up, we have When God Was a Rabbit by Sarah Winman, which was Paul's pick. And then we have The Swimmers by Julie Otsuka, which was Leon's pick. So, let's find out what each book's about, and then it's up to you to vote. So first up, we have When God Was a Rabbit. This book is about a brother and sister. It's a book about childhood and growing up, friendships and families, triumph and tragedy, and everything in between. More than anything, it's a book about love in all its forms. Now, like I've said before, I used to see this when I was growing up, like in W.H. Smith's, and I used to think, what a title? I have no idea one day it would be up for the vote like this, but I am going on holiday with my sister, so that can tie in. And then we have The Swimmers by Juliet Zaga. I've seen people reading this recently, and they've loved it. It's been up for the vote before, and it didn't win, but The Swimmers, I'm going on holiday with a swimming pool. So they both sort of tie in quite nicely, so let's see what this is about. The swimmers are unknown to one another except through their private routines, slow lane, medium lane and fast lane, and the solace each takes in their morning or afternoon laps in the local pool, until one day a crack appears beneath its surface. One of these swimmers is Alice, in whose memories cracks are also beginning to appear. Without the fellowship of other swimmers and the routine of her daily laps, she is plunged into dislocation and chaos, swept into memories of her childhood, the Japanese-American incarceration camp in which she spent the war, and the child she lost. As Alice clings to the tethers of her past, in a home she feels certain is not her home, her daughter must navigate the newly fractured landscape of their relationship. Let me just check there's no more on the back. There's not. I mean, they both sound incredible. Neither one sounds like cheery Disney cruise holiday, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you pick. Always so different. They're always so different, and I'm always surprised by what you go for. So I'm excited. So that's it. That's the month's TBR. Don't forget to vote down below. I'm off to, start packing and all that stuff for my holiday. And I will be uploading the haul on Thursday, but I will not be able to reply because I will not have Wi-Fi. I'm sort of going internet free because a very expensive Wi-Fi on the cruise. So I'll reply as soon as I get home for that. But make sure you get your vote in by Wednesday morning. And I'm thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to speak to you all really, really soon.